Welcome to Shore Perspectives, a community feature of WESR Radio, highlighting the spirit of the shore from those who call it home.
Hi, I'm Polly Boyd, and I live in Eastville, outside of Eastville, with my husband Gerald. So we do have two organizations. Our nonprofit is Eastern Shore Training and Consulting Incorporated, ESTACI for short. And we focus on preventive projects. Our mission is to reduce the impact of poverty on Eastern Shore residents. We have had a number of projects. One of them is our Empowering Women and Girls program, which provides mentoring and opportunities for educational opportunities, field trips. We want the girls to learn about non-traditional careers, especially, the science, technology, medicine. So we've done a lot of things in terms of exposing them to non-traditional fields that are available right here on the shore. And we also have provided two $2,500 scholarships 4 years in a row. Now, COVID did interfere with that this year. This is the first year we have not been able to provide those scholarships for a number of reasons. Partly people have not been contributing. They haven't been able to contribute. Many of the students were not sure whether they were going to be going away to college. But with all of the previous 4 years, and we will be continuing next year, we have encouraged all of our scholarship recipients to either stay here on the shore to get their education or return here once they have received their education and use their skills and their education to uplift our community. So our scholarship recipients have been, families who have, many of them have been the first member of their family to go to college. So, and each year it's interesting, one of them has stayed here and gone to the community college, and one has gone across the bay or up to Richmond or DC area. So they've taken a variety of educational paths, and we're excited about all of them, and we're excited about continuing that program. We are very supportive of anything that helps to reduce injustice, poverty. We help young people to know that they have rights, that they are powerful, that they can choose their own future, and help raise the standard of living here on the shore. Families get school supplies and clothes for school. We have done a number of diversity training activities, workshops, and that kind of thing. Our related work, which is our counseling, which is Peacewerks Center for Well-Being. So we provide therapy. We're both clinical therapists, and we provide therapy to members of the community, all ages. One of the things COVID-19 has done is made it almost impossible for me to work with children because I do play therapy, and I'm not good at doing play therapy on the computer, but I am still taking children 12 and up. And so we see pretty much all ages. Gerald and I do individual therapy, couples counseling, relationship counseling it can be mother-daughter, it can be a couple, it's any combination of relationship we can work with. We also do groups. We do substance abuse groups. We do anger management groups. We get referrals from the schools, from Department of Juvenile Justice, from the adult probation offices, from ASAP, the DUI clients. So we get most of our people just somebody told them about us. They tell their friends. Also, the doctors refer people to us because they will screen people for depression and anxiety, and children for hyperactivity and that kind of thing. So we do get a lot of referrals from the doctors as well. We have both studied a variety of therapies. We're pretty eclectic in our approach because each person is unique. Most of us, we believe that people, human beings, are created brilliant, good, wired for connection, curious, energetic, and loving and caring. And most of us at some point during our childhood get hurt in a variety of ways, intentionally or unintentionally. And so we carry these hurts, some of which are very traumatic, into our adulthood, and we've never had a chance to process those traumas. So people will come to us for one thing, like substance abuse, and they start talking, and out comes the trauma from childhood. We use a variety of methods, and we do find that most people have some unresolved trauma, and all they need is a chance to really talk about it and work through it, and they need help realizing how the defense mechanisms they learned to survive as children that worked then, now they're not working anymore in their adult life. So they need a hand with changing old patterns into new patterns that they choose, and they can deliberately change their habits, their thought patterns and their habits and their behaviors, and design a whole new lifestyle. And it's really very easy. It's not easy to do, but it is very accomplishable. Anybody can do it. It just takes work. I can't tell you how many people have told me, I have never told this to anybody before. Mm-hmm. I thought I'd gotten over it. I thought I'd forgotten all about it. But we all have painful experiences, and so did our parents and their parents. So, in understanding, we can be forgiving, and we can learn, and there's so much we're able to do once we remember and understand why it is I'm responding this way to this situation. And it's clear that I'm overreacting, and I can't figure out why. We all need a hand in helping. Well, I can tell you, a young lady sat in my office recently and said she was starting to have flashbacks, and she was scared because she thought she had forgotten these things, and she wanted to make sure, she healed. And I explained to her that the reason she was starting to have those flashbacks now is because she's mature enough and experienced enough, and her cognitive level is at the point that she's ready to understand. She's ready to go back, look at that memory, figure it out, make her own choices about how to handle her thoughts and feelings and behaviors moving forward. And she was excited. So it's exciting and challenging to realize that we have a choice, and we always have a choice. As children, we have less of a choice. That's why we have these great defense mechanisms of blocking memories out, right? But once we're able to understand, we have more experience, we have more awareness of ourselves and others, and we can make deliberate choices based on education and understanding and awareness, and we can choose the life we want to have. So that sets us free. And yes, there will be some people who fight back because they're used to you doing this a certain way. But it's time for you to take charge of your own life and have the life you want. And you'll learn who will be inspired by your change and who will no longer be a part of your life because they're not supportive. So, everybody makes their own choices. It's all about what you truly want out of your life, So you can decide, I'm going to improve my life and I'm going to improve it in these ways. You can set your own goals and you can start noticing when you are doing things the old way and interrupt. At first you might say, oh, I didn't mean to do it like that. Oh, well. And you'll continue and then you'll get, the results you've always gotten. And the next time you'll think, I didn't mean to do this. I'm going to stop right in the middle of this and I'm going to turn around and go the other direction. And sooner or later, you're going to find yourself continuing to go in the direction you choose. So, it is completely up to each of us to choose. And those thought patterns lead to words, statements. We say what we think, then we follow through with behaviors. Those behaviors become habits, and those new habits that we have deliberately practiced become a new lifestyle. And so we get what we focus on. There's an old saying, what you focus on expands. So do you want that new life, or do you want to give up and complain? So it's about moving forward. And some people will be inspired and some people will be, discouraged or whatever, but we can't live our lives for other people. We can still love them and care about them, but we can't compromise our own integrity for somebody else's who wants us to be less than what we really can be.
Polly Boyd, co-founder of Peaceworks and ESTACI, invites anyone to stop by their office at 3100 Main Street, Exmore. Call 757-656-3460 or visit www.peaceworkscenter.com. For Shore Perspectives and WESR Radio, I'm Kelley Gaskell.